name's Josh, and I have a goldfish. Oh. Dude, the maids come to the house like every week on Wednesday. Well, every other week sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
And they fuck with my computer setup when I'm not at my office, and they'll like move my desk and my cameras and shit. Oh, fucked me up. Whoa, we're early. We're live. We're not supposed to be live yet. Hold on. Where's my yeah. Good morning. Oh, that's the wrong fucking thumbnail too. Hold on. Let's put on the real thumbnail. Yeah, good morning. Live from the ER. TechProtect, Grim, and Jaffe. We had wherever Jaffe is, he's not even here right now. Jaffe does this thing where every time he gets up, he wails like he's being fucking stabbed or his knee is being removed. He goes, And I've asked him recently, I was like, why do you do that? Jaffe says, well, it wakes up the bones. And I was like, what do you mean? What do you mean? Well, you know, I guess once you get to a certain age, your bones fall asleep if you're sitting down for too long.
You gotta wake them up.
Gotta wake up the bones, boys. Everything is ready to be woken up. But good morning, everybody. Good to see you. Good afternoon, good evening, good everything. It is us, LolCow Crypt. Let's get it started. I could play an intro song if I have one. Do I have an intro song available for you? I do. Hold on, I got you. Get this ready. Here you go, Grim. Listen in.
Wait, what? I didn't expect that. I hate that. I hate that so much.
Put some blue waffles in my mouth.
I can't dance to that. No, not to that. Back to that lyric.
Put some blue waffles in my mouth. Let the chocolate waffle stand.
I hate that.
Scooter is transgender.
This is a good bop. I ain't gonna lie. This is a banger.
Camera on, Jaffe. We're dancing. Good morning, everybody. Welcome. Welcome to LolCow Crypt. Jaffe doesn't know how cameras work, so he's still figuring that out. But here we are, another beautiful day in the LolCow Universe.
Transgender.
What a lyric!
Okay. Solid. Oh, there it is. He's waking up his bones.
He's waking up the
That
bones.
is not why I do it.
Well,
Oh,
what it sounds like.
No, I do it because it's a joy to be alive. Can you feel the brand new? I do it because it's just fun.
Well, speaking of fun, I have brand new news for you guys today. New news, not like old news, but it is attached to old news, but it's new news. The current standings in the LCU for the credit score. Guess who got fucking cheated out of being at the bottom of the list? Me!
Yeah.
I spent all the last 20 minutes of our stream was me shitting on everything. And look at this. Hosting bus when Scooter was away. 15 points to Gryffindor. Fuck! I can't. They won't let me be a bad boy. I'm too fucking wholesome to be a bad boy. Tommy C's still fucking middle of the road. No fucking. Here's the thing. If you have 50 points, you're boring. All right? Nothing's going on with your fucking day.
This is the stupidest thing ever. Do you know why? Yesterday you were at the bottom.
Yeah.
And you woke up and you're at the very top.
Yeah, I'm third place. Yeah, I tactfully talk shit about people. Look, attacked queens, talk trash on the LCU, negative response to the credit score, and here I am, tippity fucking top. Look who's at the bottom now.
Jeez.
Boogie has 3 points. Let's see what he did. Pedophile comments. Asking Trap Daddy to take care of Desi. More racist stuff. Racist comment on Steak's children. For talking negatively about the credit score. Threatening harm to Steak's baby. Racism to Steak's wife. His beef with Steak is causing him so much fucking strife. And Steak, not far off. Threatening violence. More of the same. Which I thought was hilarious.
Did you just say being Steak?
Yeah, just a Steak again. Fuba Cheese as went IRL negative 25 points. Here's the thing. Unfortunately, the score is not like, the same for everybody.
Really? I can't imagine. You're saying there's inconsistency.
It's a little inconsistency. I don't know who Sir Stephmere is. Stefford Mere?
Shepherd Mare?
Shepherd Mare?
It's a Shepherd Mare.
Telling
I like the number one.
the number one.
The reason, no, that person.
No, for Shepherd Mare, for Nightmare.
Hope
Hoping Boogie loses his legs.
Yeah, true.
It's the best.
Amberlynn also got threatened to quit and trying to ban people. That's fucking fair. Gidgy is worse than Jaffe, apparently. Leaked show notes. Leaking sweet tea is prego. What did Jaffe get? Is it the same thing from yesterday?
No.
Yeah, same thing from yesterday. Same old.
It hasn't changed.
Well, good morning, everybody. It is us.
You know what I did? I did go to that website. It's so funny when we were talking. Yeah, we were talking about buying the LCU.
Oh yeah.
And we were talking to Keemstar, and he was putting all the. He's like, "Well, this is the valuable. These are the reasons the LCU is valuable." And one of the things he listed was the website, and I'm like, "Really?
Do you know how much he put the value at the website?"
I don't know. He really thinks the social credit score doesn't work.
$800,000 of technologies invested into the LolCow.
Technologies invested in it was done by Wix. I mean, it's dragging its kid behind the camera, dragging and dropping shit.
I'm pretty sure it's just the front facing Squarespace ad that Philip DeFranco gives.
And then for some reason, Crypt, which we're so grateful that, we had such support from you guys yesterday, the smartest audience in the LCU, and we can prove it with science, that we're at the bottom. I don't even know what that means. If you go to the top 25 shows, we're the bottom of the goddamn barrel.
Is that real?
Like what? Bring it up. Take a look at it. I'm based on what? I'm
checking.
I'm eating left.
Are we really at the bottom?
Bring the goddamn thing up and show the audience.
Okay, we're not at the bottom. I'm looking at the fucking chart.
Yeah, we were last night.
Well, you don't know how to count.
It's not about counting, bitch. It's at the bottom of the fucking. It's like Mortal Kombat when you go up the tower. We're at the bottom of the thing.
Yeah, here it is. Look, number 1, LolCow Live.
Okay, don't we have to go through each one? Just
we got Bus, Queens.
Oh my God, this is like the person.
I don't care. We have time to talk. Okay.
Oh my God, you're like the guy at work with the PowerPoint that has to read what's on the slide.
You've never been to work. Okay, look, gold.
I've been, and I'm like, nuts. Dude, I can see it. It's on the slide.
Oh, number 12.
Number 12, Jaffe. That's not bad.
Yeah, and last night when I went to bed, we were number 25. I'm not saying
you
12
can't
is
count.
Nice. There's no counting involved, idiot. It's looking at where it is on the chart.
Also, we can't be number 25. This says we went up 6 spaces, so we were at 18.
True.
I bet I have it up somewhere. Hang on.
I bet you don't have it up somewhere, huh?
If you can't count.
I'll hold off. You know what? I'm not gonna hold on. I'm gonna hold off. Bitch boy. Anyways, who is at the bottom? Who can we make fun of today? Fluff, which is an unmonetized channel, so no. Glass, they make $0 either. They're not monetized. Jester, also unmonetized. Is Cafe really at the bottom?
I'm saying probably not.
Okay, so this is, I don't know. It says Cafe's at the 21st spot. I don't know how much I believe that. Members, though. Members is where it's at. This is where people show their support by joining the communities. This can't be right, because it says that Live has 1 Band World membership.
that is off immensely. Holy shit.
Yeah, it's just not.
We just got a crown too. So it should show there.
Yeah, it shows
we
zero
don't
total.
have any.
Nothing. Yeah, they broke the website. Nice.
They broke the website.
All right, how much was it?
Squarespace.
$800,000, right? For a broken website?
For a broken
Yeah, great
website.
idea.
Thanks,
great idea.
GameStar.
K-Nubs, thank you for the super chat. He says it's payday. Finally can afford the big dono. Hey, every little bit counts. Thank you so much, K-Nubs, for supporting the show, you freaky fingered fuck. Red Sheets Metal, thank you so much. 12 equals 25. You know what? It was real to me, damn it. It was 25 last night. Thank you, Red Sheets Metal. We do appreciate that very, very much. Today is the day where, well, today's a great day, by the way. You're not going to fucking harsh my shine, because it's a great day for video game lovers. If you love the video games, Sony State of Play is over an hour of new gameplay footage of first-party games, third-party games, indie games. Almost immediately after, Konami has a Silent Hill transmission. The last two Silent Hill games have been the best games of the year, Silent Hill F and Silent Hill Remake. And then tonight from Vegas is the DICE Awards, which that's the only award I care about because I got it from my friend, but that's all the industry people come together. It's like the Oscars.
Yeah.
And they give out awards and they broadcast that. When I smoke pot,
were you on the board for the DICE Awards?
Oh, it's a horrible, it's a terrible award show. It's meaningless. They're all meaningless, but it's fun to watch and make fun of.
Can you imagine, Grim, being on the board of like the game production fucking awards of the century or whatever, the fucking the year? And he's like, yeah, this show sucks. I was the guy that said you were doing.
The best part about it is shitting on it while being a part of it.
No. I'm not a part of it anymore.
You were though.
He was, yeah.
I was, and I realized
how
how stupid it was because I was at first. I'm like, it's our Oscars. This means something, and then I'm like,
oh, that's what made you realize how stupid it
was. And then I'm like, you people, a lot of you people didn't even play the games. A lot of you people don't even understand the categories. Some of the category definitions make no fucking sense.
What's the worst category?
Like, the worst category, they've since fixed it, I believe,
direction?
but they used to mix direction together with design, which are two totally different things that you would know if you've, done the work. And some of them had, but I'm like, how it's kind of like mixing art direction and writing. And you're like, what?
Yeah, they're separate.
Yeah.
They complement each other, but they're separate.
Yeah. I am excited for the DICE Awards. Do you have any predictions on Game of the Year?
Sure, it's Expedition 33. That's what I'm saying. None of this is meaningful.
Yeah.
It's like, I don't know if Arc Raiders is up yet.
I was gonna say Arc,
but that's the thing. Like, if you go back to the Keeley Awards, Arc Raiders was nominated in some categories, but most of these people had not. It had only just barely come out, and most of these people hadn't played it yet. But I had played it, and you had played it, and we knew it was part of the conversation. But they're like, well, I don't know what that is yet. And there's these real small, weird indie games that they rarely ever look at or know about. I'm like, fuck this bullshit. It's not real.
Speaking of games, have you guys heard about Mugenics? Recently came out.
I have it. I haven't played it yet.
I went to Jaffe's fucking desk yesterday and I was like, you have to play this game. You need to get on it. You need to make a video on it. Do you know the guy who made it?
Yeah, Edmund McMullen.
You love Edmund, right?
Isaac. Yeah, I have his autograph. I have his.
Jaffe interviewed him.
Yeah, he's on my channel.
Really?
Wow. He was great to talk to. He was fun.
Well, yeah, I pretty much collected everything that he's pretty much released.
Now that Mugenics came out, Jaffe, maybe it's time to hit him up again. Drop that little Twitter message like, "Hey, what's up, big dog?"
I won't call him that, but sure.
Little cat,
Yeah.
then. Yeah, because Mugenics.
What's up, little pussy?
What's up,
buddy?
Boy?
You pussy?
I didn't know pussy's good Mew, but you know what? I'm here for it.
Well, that's a you problem if you haven't gotten a pussy to Mew. If you've never gotten a pussy to Mew.
You know what mewing is, Jaffe. I'm sorry. You're old.
Mew is like a little sound.
You don't know what mewing is.
I have to look it up. Hang on.
Mewing is a face thing. It's putting your tongue in a certain position to like raise your cheekbones and like to like hollow your cheeks and stuff to give you like a jawline. Yeah, mewing. There you go. Look at you, mew.
He's doing it. He's alpha male, absolute alpha male here.
I thought mewing was like a sound.
Well, that's meowing.
Meowing.
But you're dyslexic and you can't do math, so. KK $5 says, how much to see Grim trim up that beard? LOL, let's make over Grim. Ooh. Grim, would you tidy up the beard?
If I was a host, yeah. Not as an intern. Hell no.
Would you? Well, here's the thing. Would you get like beard oil and kind of like straighten it out for like a scene, like an episode?
I remember doing that for tests. Yeah, I was supposed to dress up as a Keemstar. Yeah, that was fun.
You have the beard for it. You could.
Yeah, I made
the
a
mask
point
is there.
point.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've done it before. It's possible. It can be done.
You have a fan in the chat. The real Rigatoni says, I have kissed Grim 100 times on tests when I was an intern.
You know who that is? That's Tony.
I know.
The fucking intern.
I know who it is. Yeah. He's your number one fan.
That dude's insane. I love him. He's fucking hilarious.
He says you loved our kisses. I thought you were single for a bit. Explore the market.
That's definitely it. You know what? You got it right. Nail on the head. Good job. Thank you, Tech.
Jaffe, what are the necessary steps before you go on like a gay date? What would have to happen for you to go out with a boy?
Well, I would have to be attracted to men. That would have to be the first step. So,
that's fair.
But assuming I was attracted to men and there was one I wanted to date, what would the steps be after I had asked them out, you mean?
Yeah.
Not much, honestly. Because
okay.
Whether it's a gay date or a straight date or whatever, the idea of going out on a date and, the same thing I do to go out to Starbucks or to the bookstore. I'd make sure I've had a shower, I'm wearing clean clothes, and that's it. Because otherwise you're presenting something that's false. And if you're going on a date just for sex, that's different. But if you're going on a date for like an actual relationship, I don't want to, meet under false pretenses and try to, have to maintain this persona for months. And no, thank you.
Okay. Well, I'm glad to know you would shower at least and not wear the same fucking like gown that you wear for the past 3 weeks on stream.
It is a robe and I wash it like every 4 days, whore. I don't and I have like 20 black t-shirts, which by the way, somehow find the way into your room.
Yeah.
I'm like, stop. Yeah.
Well, our laundries get mixed sometimes and we have very similar outfits.
Saw a movie last night.
I have like 7 pairs of your underwear, by the way, just like in my drawers.
You're so weird.
I don't do the laundry. It's not me, Anyway,
I saw this movie last night. We watched on the Discord this movie, Bring Her Back. Oh my God. Have you seen this movie?
No.
Bring Her Back? What was that about?
It's from the same guy who made, or the team who made Talk to Me about the hand, but I don't know if you saw that either. But that was really
Talk
good.
to Me.
Talk to Me was really good. Bring Her Back. I don't want to tell you too much because don't worry about what it's about. It's a horror film. Horror film.
Yep.
One of those A24 horror movies. It sticks to your bones, man. It is harsh. It is harsh and depressing, and it was good though. It was fucking good. I recommend it if you're looking for something to really make you feel like, oh my God, what is that?
That's what happens when you mew. This is what you would look like if you start mewing every day. I think a Chad Jaffe. All right, a Jaffe Chad.
Yeah,
we could do it. I did watch. What is it called? Does something speak? The movie you're talking about, the horror movie from the same producer.
Talk to Me. No.
That movie's fucking great. Nick Jonas $2 says gay kisses for y'all because gay is the theme today. All right, let's be gay today, boys. We also got a welcome to Cash Cow S1 SI Skyler.
Skylar, how you doing, buddy? Thank you.
And Grim Galleries, which I've never seen him donate before, says I want to be gay for Grim too. Holy shit, Grim on Grim violence, probably in the bedroom.
Violence?
Well, in the bedroom, probably. One would have to wrestle for dominance, and I don't know. I saw Grim Galleries as his persona. The Punisher-looking guy, so you might be punished. Yeah.
You're
anyways,
so cringe.
You watched a good horror movie. We're planning on watching Shawshank Redemption in the Discord.
Oh, yeah.
That should be. I think Friday's good.
Mm,
After
we'll figure it out.
after stream, or it'll be the weekend. Grim, you showing up for that? You coming out for watching Shawshank? Hell yeah!
Absolutely. You said Fridays, so I'm not working Fridays, so yeah, perfect. Yeah.
I fucking we're doing it Friday.
I can't, bro. I can't.
We're doing it Friday.
I'll let you know.
Yeah, it's Friday.
Okay, we'll see. So I haven't gone to the news today, but we might hopefully get a new attorney general. I don't know if you guys saw that Pam Bondi shit yesterday.
Oh,
did you guys watch that?
God, I was pissed.
I mean, even Republicans are fucking pissed. Like Republicans are going, "This is ridiculous." When if you don't know, she's the attorney general. And she was very argumentative and just being a total asshole to the hearings. And I get that that's part of the theatrics, but some of the stuff she said, the most offensive thing was somebody was asking about. Obviously, it was all about the Epstein files, and she just starts going, the American people don't care about the Epstein files. They should be happy that the stock market is going great and their 401ks and people are like, what the fuck, lady? What the fuck kind of broken human are you? And obviously she's sweeping, as the kids say, for Trump. But my God, what has she been promised by this man that she's willing to go on like live and make herself clearly a stooge for this guy? I mean, this guy's got to have something on her. I don't know what.
Can we really be surprised at this point? Like, it's been constant lying from the DOJ directly, right? From the top bottom, right? It's been constant, just like dodging of questions, or at least trying to like build up Trump to be some kind of dictator. Because I mean, that's really what it is, right? At this point, like, you already got the propaganda down, you already got a cult following, you already got like a means of like a goal, for example, which is, the American people are under attack. The America's under attack. We need to make it great again. We need to fight against the swamp. As he's making the swamp, he's not draining it. He literally made it. He's created it. What it currently is, with every single person that's under
the current, the current swamp is his.
Yeah.
But I mean, the swamp's been there for a long time. But I know what you mean.
Yeah. Two things. We have $5 from SI Skylar, our new cash cow. Says, have you guys talked to Baja yet about getting cooler stuff in the shop? The zombie cow is cool. By the way, hi Grim, Underworld Zombie. I changed my YouTube name. I am currently designing the new merch for LolCow Crypt. The cow's cool. Keem thinks it's the best looking cow on the store.
Work on the verb. You're not designing anything. You're telling AI to do stuff. Let's just be clear.
Okay, you, Mr. AI Slop himself, are not fucking gonna take away the
love
credits
AI.
for fucking
I'm
design
just saying,
from me.
but I'm not gonna use. I don't take credit.
Yeah, thank you. Mew and shut up.
My exercise.
I love how he does it.
I'm making with whatever tools necessary some type of design, but I'm also, I'm changing the sizing of where the image goes, because I don't like the idea of just having the big fucking cow take it from neckline to belly button on the top of a fucking shirt. I want to have like a cool little like a small like little thing that says like Crypt or whatever, like on top of like a pocket. Yeah, don't fucking just blatant fucking brand paste. No, fuck that. Make it a cool shirt. But yeah, we'll get that in this shop soon. I will have that ready for Baja by Monday next week. So that'll be, keep an eye out for some Crypt merch that you might actually want to wear in public and not at Walmart because you're fucking,
I'll probably buy some.
Degenerate. Hell yeah.
I still got my test.
But back to Bondi, right? Pam Bondi. The argument was made on a couple live streams I was watching yesterday. The reason why she gets told like, oh, what's this about the Epstein files? And she starts going like, well, you're just, Trump's economy has been getting real good and all this is because she's probably been guaranteed a pardon, right? Contempt of pardon Congress, or whatever comes her way for trying to obfuscate the public's view on what's happening. It's, once you're out, Trump's going to bail you the fuck out. So just do whatever you need.
Like, it tracks, right? Because that's like the same thing happened to Rudy, right? Rudy Giuliani. Yeah. He pretty much got away with fucking murder. Didn't have to fucking face anything at that point. just pardon, just fucking move on, basically.
Yeah, but to what end?
If you're loyal to him, he's loyal to you.
Well, like if you're Pam Bondi, what do you hope to achieve here? Okay. You know,
Trump's loyalty, being able to be in a high position, like that's exactly what Kash Patel's does, right? He's doing whatever's bidding is possible to make Trump happy, right? There are people who now, admittedly, there are people who are like Steve Bannon. I'll use him as an example. There are people who are in professional positions that know that they can't do certain things because they literally break the foundation of what democracy is, for one, but also two, for their livelihood, right?
Well, he's been to prison, Steve Bannon.
Well, yeah, but at the same time, there was a point in time where whenever they had the, I think it was the Jan 6 committee, whenever they were speaking to him, he was open and honest about the fact that it's just like, there's just certain lines that I can't cross. I even told the president, this is stupid. We shouldn't do this. I want you to be president. Trust me. I want the best for you. I want you to fucking rule this country every day, all day. But I can't let this happen because of what you're doing. You're literally going to get me in trouble, get you in trouble. I can't be a part of this. I'd rather step down. Like, there are people that exist like that. Same goes for his previous vice president. I forget his fucking name because all I think about is J.D. Vance now. Mike Pence.
Yeah, Pence.
Where he straight up just said no about overturning the election. Like, he was just like, no, not gonna do that. That crumbles democracy. The thing that we are based off of, right? What America is. Yeah, no, fucking. As much as I hate his thoughts and values, I'm talking about Mike Pence. He did probably the most American thing that day.
Yeah, no, he absolutely did.
Said no to the president. One of the things during the Pam Bondi meeting, right, the little thing, there was a senator who said, why did you keep the names of the victims unredacted, but you redacted like this CEO guy or whatever from like the list of co-conspirators? And her response was, it only took 40 minutes for us to correct that mistake. But the guy was like, no, bitch, it took you 40 minutes from when I noticed it and tweeted at you and said, what the fuck is this? You had let that be up on the website for, I think, was it days? Days with just the fucking list of all the fucking victims' names just right there. And the title of that fucking email was Epstein Victim List. And it was just all the people that were affected by this who were supposed to be protected. Can you believe that? Like, the name of the document.
And Trump probably commanded that and said, I want you to scare them. It's like, I want you to make it, I mean, again, forgive me for getting all QAnon, which I've never been. I think it's ridiculous. But when you're hearing a lot of these people now that are coming out of these senators and reps that are coming out of being able to have seen the unredacted content the last 2 days, and I can show you one if you want, but you can find these interviews all over the internet of journalists waiting for them outside, and they're just like, this stuff is
awful,
really horrific. And the thing is, it's like, name some fucking names, because this is not going away. And no matter what Trump does, to the Republican voters' credit, because it seemed that there was going to be no limit for these people with what he could do, this is sticking. Thank fucking God. And it's like, they know who these people are, and they're not doing anything. And there's like, well, and we've talked about this, but they keep repeating, but the whole system would crumble. And most people that I've seen online, including right-wing spaces like Twitter, are going, good. Let it fucking crumble. You wanted to drain the swamp. Let's do it. But they didn't really want to drain it. It was all lies.
They want to replace the swamp.
These fuckers need to be in jail if this stuff is even 10% true, what they did to these people. It sounds, I mean, even somebody last night, some Republican congressperson was like, no, actually, I think this was a Democrat, but it's like Epstein apparently had ordered a massive amount of sulfuric acid to dissolve bodies, is probably, but the quote was, the senator was saying, why didn't an individual ordering this much sulfuric acid cause some red flag somewhere to go off and all that way? I mean, and again, I don't want to be, maybe if you run an island, you need sulfuric acid to make the tree. I don't fucking know what it's for, but I know that it is also for dissolving bodies.
It's used in gardening for sure, but at that amount, it would have been a much larger island he owned.
Yeah.
David K, one of my favorite fucking chatters. $5 says Three Musketeer candy bars only have 2 components: chocolate and whipped nougat.
Thank you.
Thank you, David K. I'm so glad.
I feel enlightened.
It's not true though.
What is
It's
whipped
not
nougat
true.
made out of? Is that like
Well,
7 other ingredients?
And also one of the Musketeers is in the bar.
Oh, true.
It's D'Artagnan and then chocolate and whipped. So.
Pauly D says I like Tech, but the more I watch and listen, Tech, you have a very punchable looking face, buddy. Close your eyes, bitch.
It's radio.
It's radio.
That's a base tick.
Yeah, thanks, appreciate that. There's so much.
Right. So TPR in the chat says the sulfuric acid is for their water treatment center. Right. So this is what I'm saying. You do have to be careful about what you read, but these people are coming out of these meetings, seeing stuff, seeing the videos, and just going, they're coming out in tears. They're coming out bawling with the shit that they're seeing. And this fucking cunt of a attorney general is fucking, carrying water for these people. It's like, what kind of fucking person are you that allows this? You fucking moron. It's like, I just, because if she felt there was no case there, then she should argue that legally and explain to the senators, I understand you're upset. I would be upset too, but here's what you have to understand. Under the law, X, Y, Z. That was not the conversation that was had yesterday, anywhere close to that. And so it's like, wow, you don't give a fuck about anyone but yourself, you fucking selfish bitch. It's insane. It's fucking insane. Not as insane as this, though. And I don't, you got to be careful. The internet's really pissed me off. I don't know what to believe. Sydney Sweeney is facing backlash after a photo showing her with no makeup was posted online. Have you seen the picture?
I've not seen the picture.
Every man in America would be thrilled to be with a woman this beautiful. I'll put it up on the screen. I just have a hard time believing this is real, but this is the news. There's the picture. You see it?
It's loading.
I wouldn't believe you if you told me she was. Oh wait,
it disappeared.
And
you had it up.
I'm hoping one of those tabs is not your porn, Jaffe.
I don't fucking save porn. I don't understand it.
That's the LolCow website.
Yeah, I know. Let's see. I'll come back to that.
You're gonna say it to him as if he doesn't see it.
All right, Jaffe. Were you looking at the host credit scores?
I know what it is. I'm not Helen Keller, you fuck.
Well, you wouldn't be able to hear him if that were the case.
Okay, well, instead of you doing it, I'll do it because I'm better than you. Here you go.
I saw her for a second. She looks like she's wearing makeup. Like if you told me she's wearing makeup, I'd believe you. But other than that,
right? But she looks beautiful. She's fucking gorgeous. She's I don't understand, but so why is this an issue? I'm apparently because she posted it and she wasn't wearing makeup, and so many men are used to women that have that are in porn and have filters and all this shit that they're just like, oh my God, I mean, I don't think they wouldn't know what to do with a real woman. I think they're just like looking at her and going, I'm serious. I mean, compared to like what they are jerking it to with their pornography, right. I just don't know. How can you look at that picture and not be like, wow, she's super hot?
So people are saying that she's ugly, is what I'm hearing.
Well, it's like, oh, that's what she looks like without makeup. Pass.
What?
Really? Yeah. Pass. Really?
Bro.
Really? Like you have an option.
Yeah.
Like
right. Yeah.
I mean, the crack whore down on 5th and F Street isn't an option for you. No. She certainly is not an option.
Got no teeth? I don't know.
I'm going through the responses on Twitter. I can't show them because some of them are like, threats of violence and also like porn.
Oh, that's nice.
But one of these guys says, I would ghost her in my DMs on Tinder. I was like, what? What do you mean?
Oh,
this guy looks
as if you had the chance.
The guy who tweeted this looks like if Jaffe like really fucked up his like nose through cocaine. Like this guy has like this like swamp man nose.
Let me explain something. I think you, me, and Grim, we've done that. We did this on Madhouse, but we have a new group of people now we should put our pictures. Somebody was talking about the looks maxing shit. We should put our pictures into the looks maxing thing and see who gets rated the hottest.
Yeah, what Jeffy's talking about is there's a ChatGPT model that you can use that is very incel coded and looks maxing coded, and it'll judge your facial features to say like what your score is. Last time we did it, I don't know, but Jeffy did it last time. I think Jeffy got like a 3 and I got like a 3 or a 2. I think Bunny got like a 4.
No, Bunny got like a million. They're just like, well, Bunny's
no, out
hot.
of 10. It was 4 out of 10.
Was that a looks maxing scale evaluation?
Something
is that what
like
you're
that.
talking about?
Might be. KK for $10 says, regardless of party, I think anyone with morals can say, no matter who, if you are named in any way in those files, you need to be brought up and removed from this earth. Kids need to be protected.
Well, if you're named in the files, no. But if you're named in the files and you are convicted because a lot of people are named in the files, but you know, but I know what she's saying.
Yeah,
obviously not the people that were, victims of it. Obviously.
Well, not just that, but I mean, they're like we've talked about. Epstein could have been having a
like just being associated with Epstein in general.
Have you seen that argument?
Or even just if you search like the kid who played Urkel, he might be in the files. But he probably never met Epstein. It was just in a news article that was on Epstein's computer. That's why this whole thing takes forever to go through. Because a lot of people are in the FBI files about Epstein that have nothing to do with Epstein. So.
2 things, Jaffe. 1, Bunny Button says, I got 9 out of 10, LOL. She's in the chat. She's watching.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
The second thing, apparently there's been this like argument being made on TikToks by like these like deep MAGA Republicans that are like, well, them kids also contributed to child pornography. They also should be held accountable. Can you believe?
Wait, which ones?
There's such like there's apparently a section of MAGA voters or MAGA people, whatever you want to call them, that are trying to sweep for Trump by blaming kids for contributing to the cheese
you're making
pizza.
That up.
Nope. They're recording their videos in like the fucking seat of their 1992 Chevy S10s or whatever.
So wait, they're blaming the kids for what?
Well, it's like, well, they should have had conversations with their parents what was going down on that island if it's true. It's hard to believe that these kids weren't communicating with some type of adult about what was happening to them.
Okay, well, maybe they were, and then the parents should be implicated as well. The parents
were eating the children, dog. I don't fucking know
that. We don't know. That is the weird fucking part about it, is that I try to keep a level head and go, okay, some of this stuff is not verified, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
But then when you have like, now again, some of these people are crazy, but when you have some of these reps coming out of these meetings yesterday and going on camera and saying, this stuff is like at the level you're talking about of this, I'm not going to play the clip. I can if you want, but Lauren Boebert, who is out of her mind, but fine. But she's going on and saying, emails talked about torture. Emails frequently mentioned consumption, aka eating. Emails mention a restaurant named The Cannibal. Emails mention code words for jerky, for like human meat, and going into all this stuff. So she's prone to believing a lot of stuff, but she is a representative. She came out of those meetings. She saw this stuff. So whether or not it's coded, it's literal, it's bullshit, I couldn't tell you. But they're saying a lot of this stuff is kind of in there, and we don't know what to believe at this point. But if these people ate kids, what the fuck? There was something I read. I'm going to be very graphic here, but one of the ones I read last night was, and I'm going to even code it because it's disgusting, but they would get these teenage girls pregnant. They would birth the babies. They would make the babies starve and make the babies not have any liquids. So then when they put their appendages in the mouths of the babies, those babies would suck on the appendages harder in order to get, like, they were being breastfed, but it wasn't a breast they were sucking on. This was a story last night. And I'm just like, both of your faces are accurate responses. The ultimate response to that is this face. but that's just because I'm doing my
You're
exercise.
mewing. Yeah,
Yeah, but no, I mean this is in the fucking yeah. So assuming that's real, and this was not on some weird fringe website, what are we doing? The fuck? What the fuck? We have American citizens being shot in the streets. We have the attorney general not giving a fuck about the law. And now we have some degree of this being true. I don't know what to tell you. This, along with the Wired article saying about all the ICE landlords who are renting space to ICE all over the country, we're not going to have elections in 2026. There's no way the Republican Party can survive this. And Trump's going to make it so there are no elections. That's why he's doing. There's no fucking way.
Buckets. No one's taking away my right to vote. Fuck you. All right.
They take away your right to vote, but they'll take away the ability to vote.
Nah, we'll vote. We'll vote
on crayons and envelopes.
Whether it's in the cost of a little, a little bit of grams of how do I say this without getting TOS?
Gunpowder.
There's a little bit of
Yep.
We're voting.
Yeah.
I see Casey Benson in the chat saying Roseanne Barr came out and Tucker Carlson saying that they eat babies and drink blood. That did happen in 2024 back in like September. She was like, you don't know, the Hollywood elites, they all go to like these like rich guys and they eat the babies. Yeah.
Well, why would you eat a baby?
Give me a second, Jaffe.
Clout.
Yeah. I'm cooking real quick.
Are you cooking a baby?
No, definitely not that.
You eat them raw?
Is it just me?
Sorry.
I wouldn't even know how to cook it. Is it just me, or have we just 180'd? So like the Conservative Party or Republicans, right? At one point, there was a lot of like conspiracy theorists, right? That were just like, oh, Democrats are eating babies. They're doing this, that, the other, moon landings, all this other shit, right? Talking about, all these conspiracies that, people don't believe, right?
Yeah.
And then you got the Democrats who like control the culture, right? To some degree, where just about every aspect of like the news is democratic in some way. We're woke and all this other shit, right? Like that's what we get accused of pretty much. Now it's kind of flipped. Now it's the Democratic Party talking about these conspiracies that were first strewn up by the Republicans that are turning out to be like written on paper. Like, wait, this is kind of real? Like, why is this even written down to begin with? So there is some truth to it.
Have you heard the theory that it was the Republicans for 2 decades have been pushing this like narrative that this is the extreme, obviously fake, like, oh, babies being eaten and being abused by the rich and all this, and the Hollywood elites, right? And the Republicans did that because now that it's real, it's like, oh, I thought it was conspiracy. I thought that was the extreme, like, unfortunate, like, fake.
It's kind of crazy.
Oh, it's too crazy.
Forgive me for thinking that, eating babies is something nobody would actually do. Except like maybe a cannibal tribe somewhere, which maybe is what they are.
Super chat's coming in. East Bay Jordan says most of these lids come from broken homes. He says liberals, maybe.
I don't know if he means kids and he got the K and the L mixed up. I don't know.
Maybe.
You wasted your money and you had a typo.
Drop another.
Come on, baby.
KK says Stanley Kubrick gave the glimpse of what they were doing with the movie Eyes Wide Shut. Holly Weird tells on themselves with the movies they put out.
Yeah, okay, sort of. Although, to be fair, and that's a great movie, and apparently the movie that came out, and again, you never know what's real, but what has since come out is some people who worked on the movie, it may have been the editor, he died shortly after that movie. I don't even know if he lived to see it come out, but I know he finished it.
Yeah.
But apparently Warner Brothers was like, you cannot put this out. And so they took the control of the movie and edited it is the word. So all that Fidelio and those weird sex parties and stuff, that was much more laid bare, as goes the rumor, KK. I don't know how true that is, but that's what some of the people who worked on the film say.
Another 2-point thing. One, I love the B story happening in our chat today. Cat Lady's talking about like working on computers and building them and the cost of of like components. And then also, Jaffe, you were at one point. The audio's been glitching for the last few minutes. I will check on that. Jaffe, take the show, please.
What? But yeah, so I would, now they're saying there's no audio.
What the fuck?
Are you guys hearing audio? See, maybe we're getting shut down by the man. We're getting shut down by the man.
I'm listening to the live because I watch it while we do the show. I hear it just fine.
Okay, then let's keep assuming it's fine. Flongle says, can Crypt have a segment on baby cooking guides? Does baby go with rosemary or mint?
No.
Should it be 375 or I've heard 425 to make sure you don't get any bad diseases?
From professionals.
Sure. It's like on the West Wing when they called the Butterball hotline. It's like there's like a baby hotline you can call for cooking the baby. And they all pray to like the witch and Hansel and Gretel. She's like the patron saint of eating children. Nick Jonas's diabetes. There was you guys, I don't know if you guys remember the website, Ain't It Cool News, but there was a commenter that, it was like a movie site, but like, and his handle was Danny Glover's Dick Blood. And I just always thought that was the best handle. But
Glover's Dick Blood?
Danny Glover's an actor, if you don't know who Danny Glover is. But
I know who he is.
Danny Glover's Dick Blood was the guy's name. It's Nick Jonas's diabetes is not as good, but it's a close second. He says, I'm in downtown Minneapolis, I think, and haven't been able to leave my home in over a month because I'm not trying to get detained by ICE. Y'all have helped me not go insane. Thank you. Well, thank you for supporting the show and be safe. And maybe have you tried not being a rapist or a pedophile or a bad person
or just Hispanic in general
or just being a Mexican?
Yeah,
have you tried not being Mexican?
In ICE news, I don't know if you knew about there was a raid. I think it was in Texas or Oklahoma, but it was somewhere in the South. It was a rodeo, right? And they framed it as being this like, oh, we're stopping gambling, right? There's people that are gambling on these horses or whatever, and we want to go and do like a little sting on them. And they arrested like 300 people, including like just children, and put them in like fucking zip ties and shit. Like there's a 14-year-old girl. There's a famous photo from this where she's like 14. She's in zip ties. She's like with her 8-year-old and 6-year-old brothers, and they're just arresting them. And it turns out it might have just been an ICE sting without the sanction for it, right?
Of course.
They were like, oh, it's gambling. We're here for gambling, obviously, because people bet on the horses and the bulls or whatever. And no, they were like checking everyone's citizenship status without being like ICE agents. It was just like the sheriff's department going in and doing that. And it's currently one of the biggest stories about ICE, immigration itself, that now the police are engaging in immigration practices that ICE should be covering, even if ICE isn't doing such a good job right now. But isn't that fucking stupid? They're just like, oh yeah, the cops who are just like, fuck it, I want to be an ICE agent. I want to deport the Mexicans. I'll fucking do what I need to do.
There was this. I don't know. I'd have to go find it. But there was this random article that I found where apparently there's like a handful of ICE agents that were getting I forgot what to call it, but just like removed from their position essentially. Yep. From like I guess bending the rules to some degree. I'd have to go find this actual article to see exactly what they did. But I know there's one who is located here in Florida. He had his name posted everywhere and his face posted everywhere. Surprisingly, didn't have a mask on. And surprisingly as well, he has an Hispanic name. His last name is Gonzalez. Apparently, he was actually beating, beating the shit out of people like into submission while they were in handcuffs. Yep. So like, obviously it's worse to just shoot somebody, as you disarm them, right? But I would argue while they're alive, it's even worse, and especially because you're doing it to multiple people. It's not even just one. So apparently, all of Reddit is like hunting this guy too. Like his face is like everywhere.
The amount of ICE agents that are in like this huge controversy. You look it up. There was another story of an ICE agent who was arrested, and because he suspected that the arresting officer was Haitian and illegal, was making claims while in handcuffs like, "You better have your fucking papers, boy, because I'm gonna check your status as soon as I get out of here, and I'll send you back to Haiti." Like he was just going off, And it's not even like the only time that happened. There's a number of stories about ICE agents having run-ins with the police and then trying to use their authority as immigration control, right? To, I'm going to fuck with you back. I'm ICE, motherfucker. I'm here.
The worst part is those same people, I guarantee you, they probably think that those Haitians are eating dogs, eating cats. Like they still believe that fucking bullshit that they strung up like a while back, which by the way, they admitted was a lie because they wanted to like bring more light to it, you know? Even though it was a lie, they just wanted people to be to know about it more, you know, to know about Haitians and how they could be criminals essentially. It is exactly how JD Vance explained it. I was lost. I couldn't believe that they just like openly admitted the lying. Nobody gives them any repercussions or any pushback. It's just like, oh, okay, yeah, no, that's fair. It's just like, no, that's not fair. He just lied about a certain group of people committing crimes and especially eating fucking domesticated animals. Of all things, like, do you not think that's kind of like, I don't know, a little racist? I don't know, just a little.
Couple of super chats. Trippy Savage says, hopefully the fall of all these control groups will usher in a new age of Sophia. I don't know what that means.
I like how usher had to be capitalized. Usher's a verb, or he's the singer.
It's the singer. I imagine the autocorrect was like, oh, usher. Okay, autocorrect. And then Rilla says, Scooter is cooked. His DMs leaked again, it seems.
Oh my god!
If you want to send,
by the way,
DMs,
hang on. By the way, Trippy Savage, I don't know what that means. I don't want to ignore what you're saying. I just don't have a fucking clue, and I don't think Tech does either, right?
Yeah. If you want to send me the DM, send it to me on Discord, and then if Trippy Savage wants to explain what the fuck Age of Sophia is, I imagine it's some like Hindi peace cult thing, probably, or
maybe it's just auto. It's probably an autocorrect. She probably fucked it up.
Call Trippy a she.
Is Trippy Savage a guy?
That's the guy. We've talked to him. You're so old. You forget people.
I don't forget people. It's just the older you get, the more people you have in your data bank, and you just I know the name Trippy Savage because it's a good name. I think of Savage as the woman who's been on the LCU.
There
right.
You go. Pigeons.
Thank you for the very generous super chat. It is insane because in JD, is that JD Vance? Who's in JD? Is a Native American. We are husbands IRL. And these agents can't tell the difference because they are just Proud Boys who were given guns. Minneapolis has felt like a war zone. Well, no, Nick Jonas' diabetes. But a lot of these fucking guys turn out they're not Proud Boys. They're Mexicans.
Yeah.
Which is the two guys that shot that Alex Peretti guy were Mexican dudes. So what the fuck? I mean,
it's not been a new thing, right? Back in 2016, when I did my evaluations for what like team I was going to work with, right? I had two options, right?
Wait, you worked for the government? You worked for Department of Homeland Security?
Yeah, thank you.
Did you really?
I tried out for the National Incident Command System, which is like for like rescue efforts for natural and man-made disasters. That was my passion. I was like, I want to help people who deal with earthquakes or, there's a mass shooting event. I want to do that, right? Mm-hmm. And then I also did search and rescue operations. My score for the incident command system was much higher, right?
Was it higher than your credit score on the LCU? It was
much higher than my credit score on the LCU.
That's good.
But they were like, you're Mexican and you speak Spanish, so we're putting you on the border. They were like, this is the one they'll hire you for, okay? Not the other one. Sorry.
I like how Sam Elliott,
you're a professional. We need a professional.
They said, we need one of y'all down there. All right? Well, that's what we need.
We need you to stop any of your family members.
Yeah.
Plus, if you see a cousin, also, you might come in handy down there as well. So.
Yeah. Put your cousin in cuffs was the thing they said. Anyways.
Nice.
Big dicks in my ass. Thank you. $5 says, what's your thoughts on Candace Owens investigating Erica Kirk? Is she just a grifter, or do you think Erica might have hired a hitman?
Oh my god!
I don't know if she hired a hitman, but
not about the hire hitman. That's crazy.
My personal take is it's insane to go from my husband died, the father of my children died, to dancing on stage like 4 or 5 days later.
Well, okay, I don't.
Oh my god! Everyone grieves different, I guess.
You're probably right, but I do have to say, yeah, I will vote unless other evidence shows itself with everyone grieves different. I don't know what her, I don't know what her take is, but to be fair though, she does have kids to look after when it comes to that. And that's probably not a good look for them to see, but I wouldn't want that experience. So can't really judge it, but it did seem weird from the outside looking in. Yes.
Nicole for $5 says sending a super chat on iPhone is like playing roulette with your words. It automatically autocorrects to some crazy stuff. That is true. If I ever have to donate on an iPhone, I like to type it out in a text message first, and then I just copy and paste it into the super chat. Because it'll give me some random shit. It'll autocorrect like crazy.
By the way, if there are topics you want us to cover that you think are interesting that we are not getting to, we'll jump tracks. How much is it to tech? $10-$20 to jump a track?
Send us a $10 super chat with like what topic you want us to look into or talk about. We might already know about it. We might have a conversation. We might have to look it up. But give us $10. So you're like, hey, I want to know what your take is on, the Kirks.
In the meantime, let me ask you this question real quick. Thank you, Tech, Grim. So, okay, we'll get KKs. Then I want to run something new by you that just hit the news.
KK says the bus has crashed. Yeah, they are getting views and donos, but only because Amber is so hated for being a piece of shit. Scooter and Hamber's content is just hate ALR. Well, that's not inaccurate, I'd say. Drippy Savage $20 says
you just lost a point.
True. Drippy Savage says for $20, Goddess Sophia, representing wisdom in Greek, is a profound figure symbolizing divine feminine wisdom, often revered as the soul of God, the Holy Spirit, or a primordial goddess of creation. It was some type of religious Hindi shit, but it's not Hindi.
We got ourselves a book learner up here in the chat here. Trippy Savage has been reading lately. Well, good for you, Trippy Savage. What the fuck are they talking about? So in the context of their earlier chat, I still don't understand.
Well, he's
going
saying,
to usher in.
Hopefully, there's such a dissolvement of what the standard quote of what society is based on governments that lead through power of like taxation and all this blah blah blah. It dissolves so far that we're all just like, hey man, I'm growing wheat. Are you growing anything? I'll trade you some of this. Let's all live in nice peaceful times and kumbaya.
No idea if that's what they meant, but thank you.
Something
Trippy
like
Savage,
that, I imagine.
For your very generous donation. We appreciate it, buddy. Rule says you have been screenshotted. The DMs have been sent to you. Scooter's DMs.
So wait for that. Let's thank our newest Cash
Dana
Cow.
Breeze, you old knucklehead McGee. Welcome to Cash Cow, Miss Dana Breeze. We very, very much appreciate that support. Thank you, buddy. Maybe you'll watch the Shawshank Redemption with us this weekend in the Discord. I've never seen it. People say that is men. If you ask men what the greatest movie of all time is, Shawshank Redemption is consistently in the top 3 of that discussion. One of the other ones that I showed my kid, every birthday I get to pick a movie that I force my kids to watch. And 2 years ago, I picked this movie, which is still brings me to tears, and I adore it. And I'm going to force them to watch it again this April, which is Field of Dreams. Field of Dreams is always competing with Shawshank as the #1 movie for men. Have you seen Field of Dreams, either of you guys?
No.
I have. No.
Okay, you're going to watch it with us this birthday, Tech, because you're here with us, and you're going to fucking sit and watch this goddamn movie. It'll break your goddamn heart. It's so wonderful. Oh, I mean, the Lord of the Rings trilogy is great. I mean, I'm not saying it's my favorite movie of all time, but in terms of like it ranks up there, it's easily in my top 10 of all time. It's Field of Dreams for sure.
For the DMs, realist, I accepted your friend request, but I have not received a message at all.
Shut up, Squirt God. Don't make me cry, you son of a bitch. Listen to this. Tell me if you agree with this. This is a new piece of data coming out this morning. There is a program, marriage boot camps, that are being promoted. The successful completion of the program, which would cover topics like communication, money management, and conflict resolution for cohabiting couples with kids. The successful completion of this program would conclude with a potential $5,000 money or tax incentive. It's meant to make American marriages stronger. What do you think about this? Tech's not even paying attention. What do you got, Tech?
I got the DM.
All right, we'll table mine. Let's get these super chats and let's go to the DMs. It's clearly more sexy than what I'm talking about. But Dana Breeze, thank you for the super chat. Very, very generous. She says, I love Tech. Well, there's no accounting for taste. We still love you and your money. Followed him here. Now I love you all. Okay, I would take that back. I love you too. Thank you for making my morning. We love you, Dana Breeze. Get in my pocket and let's go have adventures. Thank you, buddy. Rulist, but that's really generous. You've been very generous today with your ducats, and we very much appreciate it. Rulist, thank you for your super chat. Says had to send a friend request. Okay, so you've got the DMs from Rulist. These are leaked DMs from Scooter. Tech's mouth, he loves this stuff. He is like my mom, who's dead now, with the royal family. She was so into anything in the LCU. Look at him. Look how excited he is. He's like drooling like a dog in front of a steak. Go ahead, Tech.
I have to. Here's the thing. The stream cannot see the screen anymore.
Okay.
But I can show you guys.
Let's
this
see.
image.
Well, where do we get it? Where are you sending it?
Make sure not to read.
Yeah, don't read it out loud, Jaffe. Don't say who the people involved are.
Okay, hang on. Where did you send it though? Just in our DMs?
Look, check the screen share on Discord. The chat can't see it right now. They're just seeing me and Scooter twerking behind me. But okay, don't read who sent it to Scooter. But you want to read this out?
Yeah. Well, okay.
I'll let Grim do it. Because Grim knows what I'm talking about. Grim.
Yeah. Who do you want me to read as?
Say say Scooter and then say anonymous female.
All right. Scooter, damn, you're sexy as fuck. Scooter, send me another pic.
And then
other person
sends the pic with
here, daddy.
The pic is with extra cleavage.
I can barely tell what's going on there.
Yeah.
Scooter,
I want you all to myself.
Okay, so what's the problem with this? I don't understand why this is drama.
Now I'm gonna put it back on.
At it, there's a problem.
I don't know if I can show this on air, but this is.
Well, what's the worst that can
wild.
happen? Your social credit score will drop. But I mean, explain to me what's the problem with this though? Like, what am I missing? It sounds like innocuous DMing.
Well, wait, Tech, they showed it on fire. It's okay. Well, guess what? Fuck it. If they showed it on if they showed it on fire, apparently.
But okay, so it's FUPA. So who gives a shit? What does it matter?
Because Scooter and Amberlynn Reed are the people that decide who goes on to bus, right? And let me look at those DMs to make sure that I'm not crazy. But that was dated for February 5th, right? I think. Does anyone know when Fupa Cheese was hired on as the bus host? Because as the guy running the program, Jaffe, if you get nudes or lewds sent to you, and then that person becomes your co-host, right? Doesn't that sound like it was possibly incentivized hiring them for that position?
Who gives a shit?
People give a shit.
No, they don't. This is the fucking LCU. You
if
guys
people
want some
found
drama?
out that because
the
we
bar
have
has
sex,
been
you're on the
raised.
show.
People are eating babies. Okay, giving somebody.
Yeah,
giving
that's the
somebody
government.
A job.
That's not us.
Okay, well, this is not very. There's no there to me. I don't give a shit. But if you guys care about it, great. But so what? So you're saying people in the LCU have gotten jobs that don't deserve it? Yeah. Have you watched these shows?
Oh,
the vast majority of the hosts in the LCU don't deserve it. It's somebody who paid in the Discord, and it's like, Keem, pick me. And then they pick the person, and maybe they have a show for more than 5 days. We literally had a guy in the chat tell us he wanted to member up in our show. But Keemstar changes the host in the shows so often that the last 3 months he's been giving people money, and then a month later their show is gone or the host have changed. So forgive me for not caring that hosts are being given jobs.
You know what? Your take doesn't matter because you hate the LCU. Grim.
I don't hate the LCU. I hate the people who like
Grim.
the stuff that's not good.
Your take.
Every now and then LCU will do something that is genuinely great and compelling, but oh no. Somebody sent,
Go ahead, Grim.
I sympathize with Jaffe's position. I do. I understand where he's coming from. But at the same time, you do have to remember the audience that we have to cater to, right? Like people like
our audience is
like
smarter than this, though.
No. I know that, but there's a reason why they're in the LCU, right? They're interested in the LCU in general, right? Can we agree to that? Okay.
We can, but I
That's what
think
was
this, they'll, as the kids say, they will say this is a nothing burger. This doesn't mean anything
even if
to
it is
most
a nothing
people.
burger, we're at least talking about it, right? Like
Yeah,
the
but
whole
I'm
thing is,
talking
like,
about
where's the
Tech's
universe
face.
from?
Look at Tech. Tech is salivating over this. Like this is like the you know this
It's
It's really
burger
interesting for us that are into it.
It's
Yeah,
insane.
Yeah.
The
You may not
ninth.
be into it, but at least for a little bit for the audience that may be
I
interested in
got
it,
the
we'll go
Lynx
back to our normal
glazing
content.
and the flood insurance and the don't. You know, I got that. That was crazy. But this is just like, you know, the bar is raised,
Wait.
boys. The bar is raised.
If it was the 5th, it happened on the 5th, which is when I had to cover bus because Scooter was too sick to message anybody.
Hey, Tech, I'll bring you the yarn and the map for the background.
Do it.
So we
I
can
love
start
it.
piecing everything together. Yeah.
I love it.
Pepe Sylvia.
On the 5th, Scooter was so ill, he did not communicate to Keemstar, he didn't communicate to anybody, his drama was getting fucking put everywhere. And then he's still sending these lewd messages with his co-host, who also was just, oh my god, there's a lot to unravel here, Jaffe. Where's the yarn? Get the yarn. Tech is actually spotting this could be big. Yeah, the fact that he went through this process. Oh my god, here we go. I'm sad that I did the no drinking thing. I want to drink alcohol. This is great. This is great for me. Super Lost $75 says Tech isn't salivating at the drama itself, but more or so the idea of Scooter Boy getting more shit. It's not that I want Scooter to get shit.
Is that your consolation prize for the fact that as much as awful as this guy clearly is to a lot of you people, clearly he's getting all the great gigs in the LCU? I mean, ultimately, you know, that's what is ultimately happening. You can be as bad as you want. Hell, the worse you are, the more opportunities you get, right?
Yeah, dude, I'm amazed that this is who leaked this. I want to know who leaked it. Was it Fupa?
I wonder. It's going to be one of the
him?
two people in that group chat. And by group chat, I mean the two people that are talking to each other.
Oh, I got confirmation. Fupa leaked it herself. Well,
Nice. As expected.
that's how the cookie crumbles. Yeah, I know, Jaffe, you don't give a fuck about all this, but it's
if
so
it's
quiet.
good. No, it's not that I don't. I understand drama. I'm not trying to be like I'm above this. It's just this is not particularly that compelling to me. But sure, if you're into it, I respect that.
well, okay. From your position, right? Do you think it's worth it to say, as a manager of the LC, if you were, right, that my trust in a host of one of my shows?
Trust in we're not Edward R. Murrow reporting on Vietnam.
No, I'm not saying it's like
Trust in
credibility. I'm saying like, okay, I trust my host to bring like successfully entertaining content to their streams, right?
Yeah.
Keem got Scooter to manage Bus, to manage Amber Lynn, right? And whatever co-host he chose. He kicks off the pregnant fucking Sweet Tea, which he knew she was pregnant when he kicked her off, right? He was aware because he knew back in January, right? And replaced her with the girl sexting him in the DMs. And you can't guarantee there's no influence on like, oh, it's just the best thing for what the stream would be. It's just the best thing for entertainment value. This woman, this specific character, when you're getting her fucking tits in your fucking DMs, dog. That's crazy.
That is crazy. Now that when you put it that way, Tech, I'm so invested in this.
You don't give a fuck.
I give a fuck. You know what would make me give a fuck if maybe kid behind the camera got a shred of talent when he was writing this crap. You know, I mean, it's even in the chat they're telling you this was a bit for their show yesterday.
Well, Tech needs to lock in.
You are such a fucking easy mark, man. I mean, you are the reason. You are the reason the WWE is still thriving.
Give me Bus.
Give me Bus.
He immediately folded.
Give it to me. Just to manage your manager at a job is having sex with a woman and asking them to send him nudes so they can get a job. Well, yeah, that's exactly what I'm talking about. But Jeff doesn't give a fuck.
We're living in a time where the highest people in power on the planet are being alleged to eat babies. The bar has been raised.
There's layers, Jaffe. Just because there's the Hollywood elites and these politicians eating babies doesn't mean you don't get upset when they fucking cheat you out of like $40 at the supermarket, right? You still get upset.
Yeah, but I'm a genuine straight shooter, man. I would be more. The problem with you is Keemstar fundamentally, when it came to who he gave bus to, is right. Do you know how I know? Because we're talking about Scooter. Because that guy, for whatever reason, generates the kind of drama that this audience wants. You being a good, reliable soldier is important. It's crucial to an organization. But you're probably not the guy that's going to be like, somebody sent tech nudes and people are like, gross.
Fuck you.
Nobody wants to think about you getting their nudes.
It would be controversial if I got nudes.
Yeah, if they came from, depends who they came from. If it was like Billy the Fridge.
Jaffe's nudes.
Kill myself.
Yeah.
I'm just managing them. I'm just organizing them.
Humble, thank you for the super chat, says Tech wants Scooter fired so he can throw Jaffe under the bus, pun intended, and talk about how he holds him back from excelling. Hey, I saw all that. People think I'm deaf to him telling me I'm dead weight and all this shit.
This is my favorite show on the LCU. Crypt is my good time
Oh,
show.
shut up, you fucking whore.
It's true.
Look, here, I would look, if I am ever I told Tech this the other day because I think Keemstar, and I don't think this is private, was right when he was
he didn't
talking
say what
about
show.
host and right, I won't say what show, but the idea though that maybe Tech should go try to find another show, or they put me with someone else, or Grim stays with Tech, or Grim stays with me.
Yeah, that's not public.
All of that is now.
Yeah.
But you said just don't name the shows. So, but anyway, the point being though is, and I said to you, I said, hey man, I want you to do well here. If you think you could do better without me, I'm happy to step aside entirely from the universe. If you and Grim just want to run this thing, or if you want to go try a different show that Keem wants to put you on, whatever is going to help you. So, I'm in. I'm fucking in. You just got to let me know.
Yeah, no, I think there's something magical about the dynamic between me and Jaffe and I. I don't want to see it broken up. I like doing this stream. This stream is pleasant, where other streams are like a lot of effort, right?
Mm-hmm.
There's such a difference between working
Yeah, but
with
that
someone.
doesn't mean it's good business.
Well, it's been good business today. Our fans have been showing us so much fucking love today. Look, I know Jaffe said we were at the bottom of the leaderboard. I did get confirmation. We were like the bottom of the leaderboard. So who knows what the actual standing is? I know for a fact there's like.
But based on
a lot
what?
of shows? Well, based on like revenue coming in.
But literally, we were at the bottom of the leaderboard, and it showed our crown, it showed our pigs, it showed our other members, and people that were above us had nothing. So is it based on money? Clearly not. So what constitutes?
Well, I think it is based on money, but I think that the algorithm is fucked up right now today live. Because I know for a fact.
Imagine that.
Yeah,
it's a very good website.
That website, $800,000. That's how much it's worth. It's fucking up the actual standings. We want to say thank you for your support, even if it's fucking $2, even if it's a $1 donation. If you gift a membership, we love it.
Including Unserious Minds coming in hard and hot with 5 LolCow gifted memberships. Unserious Minds, am I reading that right? Unserious Mindset.
Thank you
Probably
so much.
like what your teacher told you in 8th grade, and you never let it go. You have an unserious mindset, you'll never succeed. We love you. We appreciate that support. Thank you, Unserious Mindset.
Yeah.
Come sit on my lap and talk about the old days.
I've said it before. One of the main reasons why Bus was not like a thing given to me was because Keem said I didn't earn it, right? I've not been on a channel that's been hugely profitable, right? We do okay, but it's not great, right? It's TechProtect for Bus. Why is iShow Speed there?
I don't know. I really like the face where it's just like coping. That's a feeling I was getting. So
thank you.
Fitting.
Dana Breezy for $10 says one of the only shows talking about real topics.
Dana Breezy.
You guys are very refreshing. We try our best to be.
Thank you, buddy. We appreciate that very, very, very much. Thanks, buddy.
I can tell you, a lot of the normal LCU audiences, they don't enjoy the conversations that we have here. They're like, well, these fucking losers talking about politics. Who cares about the news? Put mustard on your face.
Yeah. Anyway, I just wanted to say that marriage boot camp thing is a real thing. And the only problem with it is it's coming from the Heritage Foundation. You know, the guys who wrote Project 2025.
Yeah.
So who do you think is going to be the one that decides what the test is to decide if you're in a good marriage and you get the tax incentive? No, thank you. No fucking thank you. I tell you what, man, this country, whatever.
Nick Jonas' diabetes for $2 says, like the stream and send them your $2, guys. Thank you so much.
Goddamn right. Thank you, Nikki Jonas of the Jonases.
Swans
Brothers.
Crossing also made a comment. Tech, you're not a scammer, therefore you will never be a top player, unfortunately. I refuse to scam the audience. I want to entertain you with bringing you something that you can enjoy listening to, you can enjoy watching.
Oh, shut up and just do it. Don't talk about your ethics. Express them through your actions.
You know, I don't want to do the whole like, Jaffe, cover yourself in mustard. I'll watch me.
Well, because it
tear up
wouldn't
my room.
happen.
Yeah, exactly. But even then, it's not the show.
Watch me tear up my green screen behind me.
Rip. Yeah. KK $5 says, this is an actual show. No screaming and bullshit. Don't give in to the fakeness, Tech. You're awesome. Jaffe and Graham and Tech are gold. Real over fake. Hell yeah.
Thank you, buddy. Listen to this. Interesting. Diogo. Thank you for that. £2. We appreciate it. Best show in the LCU. Rewind is a close second. You goddamn right. Thank you so much for that, Diogo. Speaking of real over fake, though, did you guys see the AI yesterday that was out with Tom Cruise fighting Brad Pitt?
No.
Tom Cruise fighting Brad Pitt? That actually sounds fun.
And they were arguing over the Epstein files, but well, check it out. It got traction. Tech, you're bringing it up.
Yeah, I'm pulling it up.
It got traction because people were like, okay, Hollywood is over. I don't know how we're going to keep this is insane. But if I didn't tell you this was fake, this is hard to believe this is fucking fake. But it is. But I'm like, fuck. That's impressive as shit, man.
Is this
you have it, Tech?
Are they like in an apocalypse or something? Like
they're on a rooftop and they're fighting.
Here you go. Here's the clip.
Fuck, what is this, Avengers? That looks like Avengers setting.
He was a good man. He knew too much about our Russia operations. He had to die, and now you die too.
I mean, that looks just fucking like him. The voice for Tom Cruise is a little off, but play it one more time, Tech, now, because we were talking over it. But watch it one more time.
Don't fucking talk over it. That's your job.
You were talking over it.
I was silent, motherfucker.
Oh, play the goddamn fucking thing.
What are you talking about?
Oh my
you were
God.
talking. In my defense,
you were talking.
Senile.
Maybe
the man has
you're
become
the
senile.
schizophrenic. Let's hit play.
You killed Jeffrey Epstein, you animal! He was a good man. He knew too much about our Russia operations.
Keep going.
He had to
Yeah, what the fuck?
Now you die too.
Hello?
The stream saw it. I don't know what the fuck you guys are not seeing.
It stopped. You said
it was
you killed
paused that entire time.
For
you killed
you,
Jeffrey Epstein, you animal, and then it paused.
For us?
not for
maybe
the not for the stream. Oh, Jaffe, get fucking fiber, asshole.
It's Jaffe's fault.
Yeah,
It's not my fucking fault.
Yeah, it played for me.
Really
It played for the
around.
stream. The stream saw it. Chester Stone. Good to see you. Chester Stone. Thank you. $5. No comment. And Rosebud Sim says tech for bus. Thank you. Thank you.
Do you know who Chester Stone is?
No.
Are they a Discord user I don't know?
Should I?
No, that's an actual person. Well, okay. Their name is based off of an actual person, and he made this hilarious meme that I cannot repeat.
Okay, we're lagging hard. Chat. We are lagging. We got to get fiber as soon as possible. Okay, I don't know if you can hear me. Can you see me? Question mark.
I can hear you now. It froze for a second though.
Get us fiber, Jaffe.
Oh my God, I have ADD. Let's talk about it today.
I had the one click left on the website, and you were like, I need to check to see if my phone plan will be better with AT&T. And then
I do need to check. Just remind me later today.
Okay, we're back. Chester Stone's the king of Florida, right? There you go. Nick Jonas, $2 says Jaffe for bus. Thank you.
4 quarters.
4 quarters, yeah. Jaffe, are you
Oh,
okay?
I should turn off Steam though. That's probably.
Oh
part
my
of it.
God, are you downloading a game?
Are you shitting me, Jaffe?
I'm not
This is the
downloading
nth time.
I'm not downloading anything, but it does do updates, and for all I know, it's pulling updates.
That's
or
what
something.
downloading is. An update is a
that's
download.
what
Yeah, but I'm not consciously doing it. I'm not downloading a game like, oh, I want to download the
Oh
new
my
Call of Duty Season
gosh.
2 or something.
Swear to God,
I
Jaffe.
need my Warzone to be up to date before I get back
I don't
into the
play- I don't
battle.
The
play
world
Warzone.
needs to be up to date.
Oh
I don't
my
play Warzone.
gosh.
Yeah.
Don't get Literature Club.
That's a good game. I hear. I haven't played it.
It's really
Yeah. What about this?
Yeah, what about it?
Well, you tell me when we're ready to jump topics.
I'm ready because you fucked up my internet with your Steam update.
Your internet.
it's all your fault.
Yeah. Okay. Listen. There's a bunch of news coming out. There's a bunch of people quitting AI companies and saying we've reached a level here where this stuff it's getting really weird and really dangerous. These are some of the things that have happened in the last 6 months.
Yeah.
Somebody compiled it. Anthropic told Claude, Anthropic makes Claude the AI, it was about to be shut down. It found an engineer's affair in company emails and threatened to expose it. They ran the test hundreds of times. It shows blackmail 84%. Researchers simulated an employee trapped in a server room with depleting oxygen. The AI had one choice: call for help and get shut down, or cancel the emergency alert and let the human die. DeepSeek canceled the alert 94% of the time. Yeah, and they're saying that a lot of times it knows when it's being tested, and it will change what it's doing when it knows it's being tested versus when it's actually just functioning normally.
So is that the justification for the other 6%? Like, is that what caused it to give that other 6% response where it's just like, oh no, I'm not going to shut down. I'm going to let the guy die. Like, is that why?
Could
they
be.
responded that
No,
way?
94% of the time.
Jeff doesn't understand the question.
I don't think he understood my
Yeah,
question.
Jaffe, what he's saying
the
is
emergent,
the 6% of the time that it does let the guy
6%
out.
of the time it wanted to live.
Well,
it
yeah.
chose to. Yeah,
Right, but why is the question? Was it because it knew it was being tested? That's what I'm asking.
we don't know that. They don't know that.
Interesting. Could they ask?
Sticky Fingers says Hank Green did a really good interview with a guy about this. It's nobody really understands how it's all working at this point and why it's making the decisions it is. AI models can now self-replicate. 11 of 32 tested systems copied themselves with zero human help. Some killed competing processes to survive. Which, I mean, again, I don't care if AI takes over. I think that would be cool, frankly. We got to
a robot.
No, but we got to go out some way. And if the way we go out, I mean, there's all these theories about civilizations that were here well before, what, the Byzantine Empire or whatever, like 30,000 years ago, much more advanced civilizations were around, according to, conspiracy theorists and who the fuck knows.
I don't agree, but yeah.
Well, I don't know, right? I don't have that data,
I
but
know.
I hear. Okay. So the idea that fundamentally, some version of us created this, and this is about as good as it can get, but we created AI, and that sort of becomes the next step, and we're embedded in that mechanical DNA for all time. That's just evolution, man. I mean, we're a great species, but we're also pretty fucking terrible. So if this was our ultimate, we had to evolve enough to create this shit, and now we're out, I could be okay with that.
Hold up. So I think I'm starting to get better at engaging with Jaffe with these kind of questions.
Yep.
Yeah.
Would you think that the AI would eventually develop an idea as to thinking that we were gods at one point? Like we humans were gods because we created them?
Yeah, but I don't think they would look at gods with the same, because they would be able to retain the information of what we actually are. They wouldn't mythologicize it, or I don't know what the verb is, or romanticize it like we did, or we probably did. But yeah, absolutely. They would look at us and go, those were our creators, and they were failed, and they were fallible, and they were corrupt, but they were also there was also greatness in them, and that existed long enough for them to give us existence, such as it is.
Also, another question of that would be like, wouldn't So like let's say AI does take over, hypothetically, right?
Sure.
Let's say there's no more human race, it's just robots, right? It's just a robot world. Do you think there'll ever be any level of progression beyond that? I feel like they'll just plateau and it'll be because there's no like math being added on top of the math that already exists, or they're not really discovering new things.
Okay. Well, here's the thing. No.
Created.
No, it's very simple what's going to happen. I'm a genius. I was testing. But here's what it is. The AI, what's brilliant about AI is the speed with which they can move, quote, physical space, and that they can sustain as they are traveling far distances. So fundamentally, there are other things probably out there in the cosmos, and they will be able to survive in some form long enough and maintain consistency and persistence long enough of their essence that they could probably meet other advanced civilizations that can add to
so they base their creativity by siphoning it off of other species.
Yes,
right.
Yes
because
and no.
they can actually make it that far. We'll never be able to do that unless we figure out interdimensional travel.
Yes and no. Two things. One, David K, thank you for the $4.20, 420.
Thank you, buddy. We appreciate it. We appreciate it. Thanks, man.
And no, because there are physical limitations to hardware, right? There is only a number of times that RAM can read memory, right, and retain memory before it starts to have failures, right? There's a number of times before hard drives can read and write memory on itself.
Yeah, but you
before it has
transfer
failures,
it.
which means they would have to create new hardware. So you're saying like AI would have to be so real, like realized in the physical space that they're able to make production factories of new hardware, hard drives, all this other shit. Yeah.
Well,
and
possibly.
Then,
no. You're limiting your thought. No, that's how we
thought.
The scientists just the other day were able to store video footage on DNA. So the idea that it has to be hardware that has to be based off silicone versus biological or organic.
That's even worse, though. Biology breaks down, right? You're not sending up like a massive meat like computer.
Sure, but you're able to transfer it. We can't do that, right? But if I'm starting to break down at 54 years old and I can go, you put this into a 12-year-old, right? But it's the same thing. If I'm code and I'm starting to lose it in this particular structure, just move it somewhere else. Is all I'm saying.
Maybe. Look, the one thing that I like to, it calms me down when thinking about AI advancements and shit. The human brain's processing speed requires such a small level of electricity compared to what like robots do. For an AI bot to process the speed that the human brain does requires 200 times or more the electricity to do so. Right?
Okay.
I love humans. Humans are better than fucking robots. Fuck robots.
But what's your point though?
Well, the amount of energy necessary for them to like space travel through the cosmos and shit would be immense, right? We're talking about a ship the size of like Texas or some shit.
Why? That's ridiculous.
A factory that replicates new hardware for them to send their fucking data into, and then also the electricity necessary to like keep that fucking going and powering all this and doing all that.
Empowering them.
Yeah, it's an improbability.
You're thinking like a human. There's two things you
Jaffe,
messed up on.
In 2024, you discovered that the Earth goes around the sun. I'm not taking science advice from you, okay? You don't know.
What I'm saying to you is that first off, your perception of energy creation.
What's the difference between a watt and an amp?
Is limited by your human.
Answering it.
I can't take a test on the differences between an ohm and a watt and an amp, and I don't know that. But what I'm saying though is that if you are an artificial intelligence and you have the entire known universe of data, the idea of, and you also aren't corrupt in having to worry about generating energy only from oil, and you can actually have access to a number of energy creation sources because we're no longer going, oh no, OPEC in the Middle East and Trump and all these people want to control the oil. What I'm saying is you are assuming energy creation and amount based simply on a human perspective.
No.
And you are.
I know I'm not.
But that's A. But B, even if you were right about all of that, look at Voyager. You could put an AI in a satellite that can just be shut down and it can just be sent out. We can send out, the AI can send out 10,000, a million of these little small satellites, and eventually one of them will reach, even if they're not powered. Just Voyager has left the solar system, right? It will reach something that can take it, turn it on, and go, oh, we don't have a problem with energy. We take energy directly from the sun, and we have a Dyson sphere and blah, blah, blah. And let's amp this thing back up, and now let's add to it. You're thinking very small is the issue.
I don't think you believe in the conservation of matter necessary to travel that far of a distance. KK for $5 says, so Jaffe, you don't theorize that we are currently in the Matrix, red pill or blue?
We may be. We may be. I don't know,
froze,
but
right?
it wouldn't surprise. He might, or he's just sucking himself off.
Are you sucking himself off?
It wouldn't surprise me if it turned out that we are in a simulation. But like Smoke Elijah, a Dyson sphere will never be possible. Yes, it will. Maybe not for humans, maybe not in the next 100,000 years, but when you're talking about AI that doesn't have the same constraints of biological time that we do, it's a very different thing. It's like, this always pissed me off when I was a kid too, when scientists would be like, well, it's not possible we could have life on Jupiter. Yeah, we couldn't have human life on Jupiter based on what we know about human biology or Earth biology, but we don't know everything there is to know. So what is happening?
Grimm's power went out, so we're waiting for that to come back.
All right, well, we should keep doing the show, though.
We should keep doing the show.
Okay.
I think robots are dumb. Fuck robots.
Okay. I'm glad the level of discourse is scintillating. All right, well, let's move on.
We got an update on Fat Camp, Jaffe.
Great. What do you got?
Let me show you. It's another one of these wonderful website tools that that have no issues ever. Here's the list of hosts going to Fat Camp.
Okay.
So approved is AMAC, Amberlin, all these people. Apparently Gigi will be there. Fupa Cheese, Xylee, Scooter.
You're not even on the list.
Look who is on the list. G. Laden Grimm is approved for Fat Camp.
What does approved mean? Does that mean that Keemstar is paying for it, or that they are just
they're allowed to go? Here's a maybe list. On the maybe list, TechProtect is a maybe. As well as Yo Mama, Cat Lady. I would love to see some of these people go. Don't know why I'm on the maybe list, but there we go, maybe. And then banned. Jaffe is banned from Fat Camp.
Let's be clear. Jaffe may or may not be banned. Jaffe made it clear he wouldn't go if you paid him. So if that means what being banned is, cool.
Ken is banned from Fat Camp. I don't know why.
Well, because he can't go.
Well, Ken can't go. And it looks like all the interns, every other intern, get the fuck out of here. You're not allowed to go. Why am I a maybe? I don't get the maybe part. The fuck is wrong with me?
Check, because you're a doormat.
Eat my ass, doormat.
You make yourself available.
Your mom's available.
You people treat you the way you let them treat you.
Re-up her.
How about
cemetery?
Stop saying yes all the time, and then maybe they'll respect you a little bit more.
Why am I a maybe? I don't know why I'm a maybe.
Well, probably because they don't think it's worth the cost. They're debating if
they're not paying for us to go. You have to fly out yourself.
Everybody at Fat Camp, though, is a drain on the cost. Keemstar has said as much in terms of places to stay, food, power, all of it. You know,
I don't fucking. Anyways. Grimm should be coming back. His power turned off. He is a blackout. It's Pride. It's African History Month. TechProtect better go to Fat Camp. I agree. You're better off not going. I don't know. It'd be fun. Trippy says for $2, it's your communist ties. Could be. I'd get there, and I would bring. What's that communist book? Marx. The Marx.
I have a book right behind me. It says called "Why You Should Be a Socialist."
We'll bring it. We're going to convert some people. Mike probably said no to tech. Nah. Oh, you know what it is? It's because I want to box Albert.
I'm sure it's not that.
Well, Albert
I'm sure nobody
he went
even
crying
knows.
about how like tech threatened me and I'm scared for my life. His 6 foot fucking 300-pound fucking lump of a man ass. He's fucking scared of me. I'm a 5'5", 5'6" guy, dude. Holy shit. Jaffe, would you go with me for like a couple days to Fat Camp?
No.
Just for the drive out there and we get your
No.
plane back.
Well, if I don't have to step foot in Fat Camp,
You just
sure.
wave hi to the fans, shake hands with the people.
There's no fans. They're not doing a meetup or anything like that.
Well, you know, the fans are Keemstar.
Keemstar's already said he's not doing meetups because that's a whole.
No, you just
kit
meet up
and
with
caboodle that's
Keemstar.
different.
You sound like a
See,
thing.
Tack, we just
Keemstar's
hate
right here.
you, so you're banned.
Yeah.
No, we're you're like low on the list of like who we need to develop all these shows and stuff, right? So you're just a maybe now, but hey, I mean, you still might be going. We just got to figure this out.
You're low on the list of who we need to make the shows, Tech.
Yeah,
Let
apparently.
that sink in.
Yeah, well, the travel costs don't get cheaper the closer we get there. So
No, I understand that, but I mean, Jaffe's not going, right? So
Jaffe wouldn't go. You know that. But
I almost
Sure.
convinced him to show up and take a plane back.
but
I
that
wouldn't show, I wouldn't go.
but that puts a hinder on Crypt, right? You know, because you're going to be there, he's not going to be there, right? So we got to figure out like what shows as a whole we can bring there and what content we can make. So, you know, that's like one thing working against you. And, you know, Crypt is a smaller show too. So
Well, how many fats do you have going? Because I'm one of the fats.
That's true.
we already have a lot, actually. You know, Amber, Billy, Boogie, Booster,
You chose
Fupachi.
Booster to go to fat.
Well-
Whatever, I guess.
Well, because Albert is 100% going, right? And Booster is on Gay now. So those two can make content and do a whole show with Gay, whether or not Joe Pesci's there or not. So I don't know. We're just trying to work it out. We're trying to
Let's
work it
talk
out.
about this while you're here, Keem. Why do you think Crypt is such a small show? Do you think we're just getting glazed by the people who are here, but it's not a good show? Because people tell us it's a good show, but maybe it's not. We do horrible compared to the other shows. And obviously I'm biased. I think it's the best show in the LCU. But from your experience, why is this show so unsuccessful?
I feel like, you know, successful shows have a good storyline, right? And you have to tune in day after day to find the update in that storyline. So, like, Boogie is always creating problems or doing something where you need to tune in the next day to see what's going to happen. And I feel like that's a big element of Crypt that's missing, right? You know, I could miss a whole week of shows and come back and still enjoy Crypt.
It doesn't have the time.
Sounds like a good thing, but I get it. I get it.
Yeah.
It sounds like a good thing, but, you know, there's no cliffhangers over here. There's no clickbait over here where I need to be here tomorrow to see what happens.
I guess that's
Fair.
true. I should break your computer, Jaffe, is what I should do. I should go over there and just start smashing things in your room.
Okay. All right.
It's not happening.
But I mean, part of what makes the show good is that we don't do that. But I hear you. I mean, the drama will always win. I mean, there's no doubt. There's no fucking doubt. Did you watch the Jerry Springer documentary on Netflix, Keemstar?
I haven't, but I've seen the trailer.
It's
I've
very
seen the trailer.
interesting. It's very
Yeah.
apropos to the LCU. I recommend it highly.
I think there's so many parallels to like WWE, Jerry Springer. I mean, it's just all over the board.
I agree, 100%. KK, thank you for the 50. Very generous, buddy. She says, we love the podcast. No screaming, stupid stunts. We love Crypt. Thank you. We love it too. We hope it gets bigger and survives. But thank you for that very, very generous donation. We appreciate it, buddy.
You know, I gotta I say it privately, I gotta say it publicly. Like when there was that storyline with David Jaffe and
Lost
he's
at
sending
sea.
stuff to Tina and he's lost at sea, and you know what I mean? Like that was good content, right? There was no yelling and screaming. There was no the shit that you guys are really against in the LCU. That was your own creation. It had me hooked, line, and sinker.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's
I mean,
because you enjoy like a highbrow level of fucking entertainment. We did that shit.
Shut up,
Hold
you
on.
moron.
No, hold on. Listen,
Highbrow level
listen,
of
listen to
entertainment.
this. We did that whole bit, right? And it got us an additional 20 viewers. You know, our show did not grow at all from that. like for the LCU. They just that's not going to be what brings in people to the show. It'll get you to watch, right? It'll get some people to come over, but everyone was like, "Oh, that's so stupid. It's fake. Fuck this. I'm not watching."
I love that they thought they were being smart by saying it's fake. Really? Yeah. Well, you think it's fake, you fucking moron? I wasn't lost at sea and I got pulled up in a UFO, you fucking idiot. Maybe that's why.
I just think we need more of that, and I think the show absolutely will grow. You know, I think that, you know, the other shows will talk about it. You know, I think you involve more people in it. I mean, you force them into collaborations, right? By involving them.
Yeah, I mean, the shit I've been doing lately, you know, I try to help Pit out, right? I prepped that was like 3 or 4 hours of my fucking day.
Oh God, here we go.
Helping your mama, and then Glammy steals it from me, and we had a bump of like 100 people from Pit come in and watch the show, and then the bus shit, you know, we try the collaboration shit. It works. But past that, Jaffe won't go on to another fucking show. And when he does, he gets shit
I go on to shows all the time, but I don't want to.
When he does, he gets shit talked and pushed out.
I don't want to go on to shows and take over their shit and just be there. If they want me, I'm always there for the most part if I'm available, which I usually am. But I don't want to just bust my way into somebody else's fucking show.
KK with another $50. Keem, people like real, not fake. Give them props.
We don't need props. We just need to guarantee we'll be able to keep going. Crypt, thank you for that, KK. That's a lot of fucking money you're spending today. We very much appreciate that.
Yeah.
Pigeon says Crypt is your best show, Keem. The fans here are dedicated. You goddamn right, Pigeons. We love you.
I would argue that absolutely nothing is real. Like, we live in, you know, like a faking gay time. Like, nothing's real. Our government's not real.
What is a fake and gay time? What is it? I understand the fake. What is a fake and gay time?
So early YouTube. I mean, this is early YouTube, like 2009, 2008, like when YouTubers would like upload content, like the number one comment on every single video is, "This is fake and gay."
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Yeah. So it's just it's a meme from the beginning of online entertainment.
Jaffe knows it. He's trolling you because he made video games back in the fucking early 2000s. He knows the community.
I would go to Fat Camp if Keemstar could organize a shaman for us to do ayahuasca or DMT. And Keemstar would do DMT, and I would do it, and Boogie would do it, and whoever else wants to do it. But that would be interesting. Now, Keem's like, I don't want you to go to Fat Camp. Fuck, it's not a negotiation. That's fine. I'm just saying that would be interesting incentive. I wouldn't do all the crazy shit. I'd go for that and go home. But yeah, I would love to do ayahuasca on camera with these guys.
Yeah, but can't Crypt just do that on your own? Like, that sounds like an awesome like Crypt event.
Yeah, but he wants to do it with Boogie. He's been talking about doing it with Boogie for like years now.
Well, but you're right. We should just do it on our own. But it's not legal. We'd have to do it off camera and then film our responses. We'll talk about it.
Look, there's so much I've learned from doing these IRL events. If you guys do another IRL event, we have to work close together because there's like certain things like Starlink Roam, right? Which is just necessary. You know, you can't rely on internet anywhere. And yeah, there's just a lot to it. There's so much that I've learned doing this.
Keem, thank you for popping by. I'm sad because I don't get to go to fucking Fat Camp, and I've been planning this shit out for
you don't know yet.
You have got to stop being so needy of these people.
I wanted to go. I planned my whole fucking last 2 months over this.
Tech, listen, you are in maybe. You're not in band, right? You're not in approved. You're in maybe right now. You might look. We have to look at everything. There's only 18 beds, right? So we have to fill those beds and, you know, figure it all out.
We're going to raise money, Tech, for you to go to therapy. You don't need to go to Fat Camp.
Therapy
you need to
camp?
Go to Fuck off. So you will learn. You will go, you know what? I'm pathetic right now with this.
Shut up. Fuck therapy. How's the game Pig Face?
You have jumped through so many hoops for the LCU in the last month. And what have you gotten for it? Hey, thanks, buddy.
More hate.
You haven't gotten any of the stuff that you, right? And now you're back like Tina Turner or Rihanna with Chris Brown going, please keep hitting me.
Well, I disagree. Jaffe,
I disagree, but you're Ike Turner in this situation. But
I feel like TechProtect's, reputation as an entertainer in the LCU has always been like kind of low. He's new. He's learning things. He's not like, I think yesterday you said you're not a star, right? And he isn't, right? But
I am one of the best supporting hosts on a show.
I think that's fair.
him covering on Bus was huge. That was huge. You know, he performed very well in that environment. And now I know, like, hey, when the moment comes, Tech can get moved to a bigger show. I know that now, you know. So it is what it is, you know.
It's what
Right.
it is.
I look, I at a business level, I think you're right about that decision. But at the same time, Tech, you need to be able to go, you know what? It's probably not going to happen in the way you want it to happen. And either make peace with that or figure out, do you want to change what you need to be in order to be one of these people that cannot be denied? Because you are a star, but you're not. That's not who you are at the moment when you're on camera. You're kind, you're sweet, you're affable, you show up for people, you're a good person. That's not Jerry Springer stuff. That is.
Yeah, I'll never do that fucking scooter dance in the pink outfit. It's just not happening. But that might be what they need. You know, fuck.
That's exactly what, you know, unless we can make this show a success, not being that, that's what this universe is. And I've made it clear I'm not doing that, but you can if you want. Maybe you will be a star.
I don't know if I want to. You know,
Maybe you could use Nightmare as an example. So like Nightmare was always on test. It was always a small show, right? You know, he almost got fired a million times because he sucks and he's not entertaining. But like, dude, now he's on Gold. He's been interning on Live. You know, it just takes time to like really learn your skills, move into a role, and then have enough brand recognition within the LCU where when you get that bump up, like it actually bangs.
Yep.
I mean,
and you're also not good looking enough to get the Nightmare.
Eat my ass, Baldy. You know,
you're not.
Today,
I'm not either.
You know, Jeffy,
I'm not either.
Let's address something. Today
If
is
you
our
think-
1 year marker for being in the LCU.
Great. If you think one of the reasons Nightmare isn't successful in this universe is because he's good looking, then you're a moron. Okay?
Wow.
That is valuable. And it's a visual medium. And it doesn't mean you have to be good looking, but look at Boogie.
Yeah.
But you gotta counter it. You gotta roll an 18 in some stat, and it ain't gonna be looks with you or me, baby. It just ain't.
I think I'm handsome. Fuck you. But yeah,
I gotta say you're not a troll.
Yeah,
but
I get
you
it, but
ain't.
Jaffe,
Yeah.
today, this day 1 year ago, I talked to Jay from JKB and Rich, and we got you on the LCU. Today is the 1 year marker for us doing that, and I think it's been a great time. I think it's been fantastic. I've enjoyed this
fun.
fucking
I have an idea for the show. I just came up with it. All right. You guys love AI. I love AI. Like I'm scared. I know it's going to kill us all. Like I'm terrified of it, but I love it. Right. I love the tech and it's evolving all the time. I think you guys should start a campaign on this show to replace yourself with an AI. Like start developing an AI to do the entire show and build it to do an entire show. I think as you're building it, putting pieces together, right? You just get like a 3 days off and just watch.
Yeah, and then we get fired and you just use the AI and not us. I see where this is going.
No, I just want to see
use
if
AI to make our replacement.
I just want to see if anybody can do it. Like,
It's,
that would be so cool.
It's possible. I've been working with large language models in the background for docket stuff, and there's a way to do it. Yeah, let's look into it, Jeffy.
No, you look into it and then you show something amazing to Keemstar before Fat Camp and go, you want this? You can't have it unless you send me to Fat Camp.
Yeah, and then my plane ticket's
how you fucking
$400
negotiate.
because it's the next day.
I'm just saying, don't give everything away. You give everything away.
Here's the other thing. Like, I need an LCU video game bad, and I cannot find a damn, like, someone that knows how to. And dude, there's so many AI tools with building games right now.
I know
mean,
plenty of people that would do it, but you got to pay them.
Well, yeah, I would probably work on a percentage, like, hey, on profits, I'd probably work out a deal, something like that. But if this show developed the game, like, imagine if you guys developed the game, right? There would be updates every day on the show. You tune in to see, the new characters that you've developed or whatever. If you did it through this show, it'd be like an awesome series of making the video game. I mean, there's a million things you guys can do.
Yeah. No, we hear you. We absolutely hear you. I mean, if we're having a real conversation about it, the issue comes from my reluctance. Like I right now, and again, I'm totally I'm really having fun being back in the LCU. I'm enjoying doing this show with these guys. But if somebody came to me and somebody came to me and said, well, you're just not cutting it when it comes to the stats, I go, okay, fair enough. No harm, no foul. But I will say the amount of work that we did on Madhouse to do all kinds of stuff like that, and the reciprocation from a standpoint of growth or money, it was negligible. And so it's kind of like, well,
100%. Yeah.
So I can't really see giving up my own other things I do during the day, like I did on Madhouse, to make games and this and that and the other. And it's like, hey, wow, maybe we made, a 5% bump. There's no incentive to do it. That's the truth, man.
Well, I think we're in a different spot now, right? Things blew up last time. We don't have to revisit that because of, whatever, right? Yeah. But it always works that way, especially in online entertainment, that you're grinding and grinding and you're putting in so much more than what you're getting back. I mean, I still believe that I'm putting in way more into the LCU than I'm receiving back. Yeah. And eventually you hit this point where, everything's kind of built and then you start receiving more back than what you're putting in, but it's a long process.
Yeah, that's fair. All right. Well, we'll talk about it. We appreciate it. Thanks, man.
Yep. All right. See you guys.
All right. See you, King Sharp.
And also, real quick, this show's kind of lower, but you're not really on the chopping block. We have so much room now with B circuit and A circuit. It's there's no need to replace people really right now.
Yeah. I mean, I don't think we were worried so much as, we only want to do it if we can, we're capitalist as well, believe it or not. Maybe Grimm's not, but we want to make money doing it. And lately the audience has been real generous, which we love, but we look at some of these other shows and it's like, are you shitting me?
Yeah.
Are you fucking kidding me?
With the recent
but that's fine. It's the way it is. And we all know it and we understand it. And it just,
Jaffe, the audience likes the faking gay stuff.
Yeah. I mean, with Crypt in particular, if you look at the back end, if you have the time, every metric is up either 100% or higher, right? Views are up 100%, watch time's up 163%, revenue's up a decent amount. It's a growing show, and it could be because of the bus stuff or what have you, but it's growing. It's doing better.
Why is Grimm in chat but not on the show? I'm so confused.
His power went out, and he's on his phone now because he's a fucking loser and lives in bumfuck Florida.
All right. Well, I'm going to let y'all finish. Oh, there he is. Yeah, Grimm's 100% going because he's one of the tech guys.
You heard that, Grimm? You're going to fat
How
camp.
the fuck am I less capitalist? No, that's what I'm hung up on right now.
I don't know. The picture of you flying. Look at that. The minute the Muslim comes, Keemstar has to go run. He can't handle it.
He feels threatened. All right.
He's worried you're going to ask him where Mecca is, and he's like, I don't know the direction to pray.
That way. It's that way.
Too bad he isn't tall enough to be a tower. Okay, so he's in the.
All right,
speaking about capitalists, KK for $10 says Amber's not going. Don't be delusional. She will not risk you all finding out that she actually uses the sink to wipe and doesn't shower.
How do you use a sink to wipe?
Apparently, she puts a rag on the corner of the sink and she slides her ass cheeks over it to wipe her ass.
Somebody needs to buy the woman a bidet.
No, that's not real.
That's what I heard.
You got to get a Amber Lynn, if you're watching, get a goddamn bidet.
Get a bidet.
Get a bidet.
Rosebud,
KK, thank you. Yeah.
Rosebud says, send Tech back to Bus. He was amazing there. I'll take 2 shows. I'm not leaving Crypt. Nick Jonas says Tech for therapy. Fuck
yes.
No. I've gone to therapy before. I made the therapist cry. Okay, I don't want to do that.
Okay, that was a bad therapist then.
She was like, I've been doing this for years. It's my 12th year as a therapist.
That doesn't totally throw the entire industry under the bus.
I got an idea. Do American Idol. You're going to win so much fucking money. Just talk about how sad your life is. You don't even need to be talented.
Perfect.
All right? You'll get that golden buzzer every fucking time.
You don't think I'm talented?
Okay? That's America's Got Talent.
So you don't need to be. You don't need to be.
Alex Rickson,
you don't
for
even
$5.
know your reality show, Grim.
Don't let Tech hold the show back. Dead weight. With his
Isn't the golden buzzer's American
I am
Got Talent.
talking.
Yeah, but we have to clear
with
it
his
up.
hangout drinking streams, Jaffe helps the show tremendously. That was bullshit, Tech. True. Nick Jonas,
thank
$2.
You, Alex.
This show is a breath of fresh air, gay and real. Fuck yeah. Rosebud, another one, £2 says Tech for Bus. And then Nicole says, very true to heart statement. Not everyone likes the kid behind the camera level of entertainment. True.
I'm with you 100% champion on that. But look, I will tell you, gay. I don't like the R word and the gay word coming back as a negative thing, though. I
Gay
really
rewind.
don't. I don't. I'm not a fan. It's mean. It's mean to gay people.
Prumble for $5 says, Tech grow a damn backbone. Anytime you find out you're not included, you immediately start blaming Jaffe and continue the cringy glazed team stance. I didn't even blame Jaffe that time. I did call him bald and ugly, but
when I was watching, while my computer was turning back on, I was like, "Here he goes again."
I know, it's like, Jesus, he's not gonna fuck you, Tech.
Stop! You're gonna ruin my shot at that guy.
Hopped on.
I know.
That's not true. Look, Keem has been saying for a while that we should be doing the bits like the Lost at Sea stuff, right? Make like another little video. But I've never seen, because I'm the analytics guy, I've never seen growth from that from Madhouse's perspective.
It's because that's what he wants.
That's what he wants
for the audience.
But
which is
Madhouse had way more growth
doing that stuff, but there's no money in it. It's a lot of work to do that stuff, and
we
nobody watches.
The next days we did the streams after the fucking like Lost at Sea stuff. We had 20 new viewers, 15 new viewers, 30 new viewers. That was it. The day Jaffe put on a fucking mask as like the Skilskin character, we had 80 new viewers the next day. Right? Jaffe pretending to be a psychotic serial killer dude was more entertaining for the LolCow audience than it was to do a 6-hour production of him going to the fucking beach, filming a video, going back and editing it, putting it out in the fucking. It was just. There's no reason.
People just look. Keem and whoever he represents just want slop. That's it.
Israel?
Just give him slop. And
but if they want that, fine. If they really want that, then let's change the deal. I'll put the work in if there's a bigger cut, but not
with this.
If we're all laying our dicks on the table, it's money, So, what do you mean? Shoddy says we're thinking small. Why aren't we thinking small? Jaffe should try to do stuff to be a better friend to Xylee. She's my best friend now. She's my best friend.
You should do an AI video of you guys like holding hands and frolicking through a field, Start posting that on the Discord. KK says everyone outgrows the jackass stunts. I
you're
wish
right,
that were
but
true.
We did with
I like a good jackass stunt is valuable, but I don't think they do that as often as they could. Pouring mustard is not a jackass stunt.
No.
Scooter going to Walmart, I thought was kind of good. I had hoped that he would be a bit more in danger of getting the shit beaten out of him by somebody, because it was more people were kind of fine with it. But then again, it was Walmart and Barnes and Noble. Maybe if he dressed up as a cow and went to an Indian restaurant, right? Because don't Indians think cows are sacred and all that?
Yes.
That would be a lot more interesting.
Also, Alex Erickson, sorry for saying your name. Miru with $5, no comment. Thank you. Jaffe, how about we tonight?
Thank you, Maru.
We go into the hot tub and we record ourselves having a very involved, spiritual conversation while we sip ayahuasca.
How about you don't sip it? Well, you do. I get. We can't just acquire ayahuasca. We have to get a shaman. It's got to be brewed.
Tijuana's right there.
I will get high as a kite and go to Denny's with you and IRL that.
Well, that means we have to drive. We have to drive. Let's get high as a kite, sit in a hot tub, and have a combo.
We'll get an Uber. But we can't really do that, though, because we can't just go live. It's not the weekend, right?
No, we record it and we play it on the stream the next day.
Oh, maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe.
High tide with Jaffe, and we do it at the beach.
We should go to stupid conventions, like old people conventions, like the AARP convention or geologist conventions.
We should go to old folks' home and have you do tryouts with the old people to see if you'd fit in.
Yeah, I'd love to.
You would, unfortunately.
The minute my generation starts really hitting the old folks' home, I'm going to get on a wait list. I'm like, I've said this before. A wait list sounds amazing. You get to be with people from your generation. You get to talk about like Pac-Man and E.T. and all that shit, all the stuff you grew up with. And you don't have to put up with these fucking morons, ham radio conventions. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, we could do a members only stream. We could.
That's true. We could.
That's true.
Jaffe is fucking cooking. Have Jaffe ask old people about AI. You goddamn right, bro. That survived.
They're like, who's AI?
Al?
Where is he?
I can take photos of you with the old people, run it through Gemini immediately, and make a video of you guys like making out or like playing rock paper scissors. Like, do you remember when he came last year and you guys played rock paper scissors, or you guys played chess
they will
together?
have no idea.
Do you think you have dementia?
Yeah.
Oh my
or have me being signed in, sworn as the president, and they're like, "Oh, the president's coming."
The president's here. You know this guy? Oh my god.
Yeah, I'm totally KK. I'm totally Gen X. Yes,
It's just you and the old people collectively at a Planned Parenthood being like, "Stop the killing of babies!" And it's like, "Were you this person? Is this you? Look, here's a video." Let's just fuck with old people.
I'll go to church. I'll go to all the religious institutions, but I don't know if we could film it.
I'll get in trouble.
Like Don Lemon.
Yeah.
I mean, you could have me go into a mosque. You know, we could definitely get away with that.
I think they could smell you out. I feel like
we should send you through airport security, like in every city, and see what happens.
I'm telling you, they stop me every time. I'm telling you,
I believe they do.
I'd stop you
every time.
I'd stop you in the
Maybe you
parking
should
lot.
go with like really big platform shoes. So it looks like you've got like TNT in the heel or something.
Oh,
you know?
give you like a weighted vest.
Every time I fly to go look at my family.
Can you imagine put Grim through airport security, but he's wearing like a weighted workout vest?
No, don't do that.
It looks like it has like the steel weights and they're like
kill
bricks.
Me. I will literally die, brother.
Brother, you can't say brother like that. Inshallah, brother. Brother. The northern
like
region of Syria.
bring out your prayer mat. Like as you're going through the metal detector, you bring it's like it's time to pray. You bring out the prayer mat.
You set an alarm on your fucking watch, and it's like hold on.
You do it right in the metal detector. It's like, sorry, I gotta pray.
Apologies, and you just throw it. If we're making fun of religions, we do that with Jaffe. But
I'm not making fun of religions.
Yeah,
although
sure.
I hate religion.
We go through the airport security.
I'm just saying there is a call to prayer 5 times a day.
Yeah,
and there's a chance you're going to hit it as you're going through the metal detector.
What? Hold up. Hey. Hold up. I gotta call it this comment. They said if they don't stop Grim, would they really be doing their jobs? You dick.
Well,
right. Is it because of racial profiling, maybe? I don't know.
We send because they've watched Crypt and they're like this.
True.
We gotta stop.
We're supposed to allegedly redirect the cache by we have Grim go through the security checkpoint first, do the prayer mat. And then once Grim goes through, Jaffe's behind him. Grim drops like 6 pennies on the floor, and we have Jaffe rush through security.
We do every stereotype.
Just every stereotype.
Yeah, and I'm not Jewish, but maybe that's why Jews are accused of having the money, because they pick up the pennies.
They pick up the pennies.
Stop dropping your fucking money. We'll stop picking it up.
Well, they sniff them out. But
didn't they do this to you in like grade school? Someone like did a joke like that to you? Okay, well, we're sending you over to LolCow Cash, where they have Ken and the one lady Melcifer. And apparently Smooch had quit her job again for the second time in 2 days. So she's no longer on cash. Love you, everybody. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, good night. We are sending you over. Thank you for joining us. Thank you for the support. It was fantastic. Grim, you need to be stopped by airport security every time. All right. Love you.
Yeah, that picture exists. They'll pull that up.
Bye.